sahabat otomotif Kompascom, balik lagi dengan aku Rarin. Dan sekarang aku nggak sendirian nih, udah ada yang nemenin aku. Di samping aku sekarang udah ada seseorang yang baru saja menyelesaikan tripnya keliling dunia solo sendirian tanpa sponsor. Dan dia baru aja menyelesaikan tripnya keliling dunia. Dan hari ini kita akan mewawancara sedikit nih. Hi Roman, how are you? Apa kabar?
Baik, terima kasih.
Okay, you just finished your first trip, solo trip without any sponsor, with an electric motorcycle. So, what motivates you to traveling around the world with an electric motorcycle?
So I want to show really by this extreme use case that electric motorcycles are already so mature and reliable that even one person without any support, just completely solo, can ride around this whole planet.
Okay, why did you choose EV?
So I live in Indonesia, and here everybody is using motorcycles, right? There are 9 times more motorcycles in Indonesia than cars. So I just wanted to also use motorcycle here. And by just sheer luck, I managed to get an electric one. I'm always interested in what is trying next, so I just wanted to try, and I started to use it, and I realized that, wow, this is actually much better than the normal motorcycle. But people don't know about it. People still think that there is a problem with charging, is it really reliable, etc. So I want to demonstrate it's not. So after 5 years riding electric motorcycles in Indonesia, I really wanted to do something very convincing, right? Which is this journey I have interestingly just completed.
But can you tell us about one unforgettable moment while you're traveling?
Well, there are of course many, and the unforgettable moments are those when you really achieve something unique, right? So for example, there was a moment between Asia and Europe. There is this Bosporus channel, and there is a bridge over that channel, and I was riding on that bridge, and it just after weeks riding in a rain, desert, long distances, I realized on that bridge that, hey, I have just crossed entire Asia on electric motorcycle. No one has done it before, and I'm going to Europe. So there are these moments when you realize the achievement. But those are just really moments. The rest of it is just hard work, dealing with all the complexities of a project like this.
But did you find any difficult challenges while you're traveling with this EV motorcycle?
Okay, so interestingly, I never had problem with charging because I can charge from the normal power plug everywhere, right? So I didn't have problem with charging. I didn't have problem with motorcycle because it's very simple design, right? It's just batteries, motor, so there is less complexity. There is no air filters, no oil. So I didn't have problem with that. My difficulties were with custom procedures, moving my motorcycle between countries because every country has a different process.
Yeah, that's right.
And you can imagine, so I'm a Slovak national with Slovak passport. I come somewhere with Indonesian registered motorcycle with STNK. Imagine Slovak passport, STNK at the border to Kazakhstan. So they're like, what is happening?
And the plate is Indonesian too.
Exactly. So that was complex. That was challenging just to make sure that I can progress to the next country, to the next destination.
How long did this journey take?
Well, in total, I left 10 months ago, but honestly, around 4 months from Jakarta. So I started in Jakarta, went around the whole world, and came back to Jakarta. I went west, came back from east. But around 4 months, I spent just transporting the motorcycle, right? Because I had to move it between continents. Over the oceans, I did over the Pacific and Atlantic, it was on a plane. Between Australia and Indonesia, it was on a cargo ship. And all these processes, they took some time. So big part of the journey was also transporting the motorcycle over the water.
Great. Okay, so were there any countries that you really want to visit but you couldn't due to some reason?
Oh yeah. So again, I wanted to make sure that I can go around the whole world. My objective was not to go the longest distance or the most countries and everything. I took a break from my work. I have to go back to work. So I also had a limited time, right? So I just wanted to achieve in that limited time the whole circumnavigation. I don't have a regret that much for countries I could not visit. I have a little bit, I was sometimes in these amazing places where I would like to stay longer, but I had my daily quotas. I had to meet daily kilometers to proceed to make sure that I finish this in time. So I was in amazing locations, which I could not stay longer, but at least I tried to a little bit document and enjoy those as well.
Roman, can you name me 3 countries that you think has the best or great an EV infrastructure?
Okay. So probably doesn't come as a surprise. China, I was crossing China. They have
Okay.
already banned completely combustion motorcycles in cities.
Yeah.
Everything is electric and it's beautiful.
Yeah.
You are standing at the intersection of the two big roads and you can have a conversation because it's just quiet and people it just became a norm. And it's very easy, you have charging everywhere, normal plugs. So China definitely super mature. I would say I was surprised with Thailand.
Oh,
Thailand was very mature with charging infrastructure, even in cars, a lot of obviously
Yeah.
from China and everything. And the other one I want to mention is Australia, because Australia is interesting in a way they have already integrated to end complete value proposition for electric mobility, because they have charging points which are powered by solar
Yeah.
energy. So you are charging directly from solar into your batteries. So there is really zero emission end to end. And in Australia, you see them more and more.
impressive. I hope that Indonesia will have that. Okay, so next, what's next in your life? Or do you want to make something? What?
Okay, so look, I think this is an ultimate achievement. You go around the whole world. There is not like bigger trip I could do. I would just say like, what do? I go to the moon? Okay, maybe in the future. But so in terms of the trip, I think this is the ultimate achievement. So my next is to use this achievement for the purpose I am doing this in the first place, right? So I want to really make people to be willing more trying electric mobility and electric motor. I want to work in the innovation field. What is the additional innovation we can bring into electric two-wheelers to make it more available and attractive for people? And what is basically improve the value proposition for end users, for Indonesians who are using motorcycle and scooters. So it's just better experience for them, it's more affordable, and it's widely adopted, improving the life of Indonesians in
Very well
cities.
agreed. Okay. Thank you so much, Roman, for having a conversation with me and with Sahabat Otomotif Kompas.com.
Thank you.
I
Terima
hope
kasih.
you can continue your journey, your beautiful journey, and I hope Indonesia will have the better life of EV, to has the better infrastructure and make an ecosystem in here.
Yeah, perfect.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Terima kasih juga sahabat otomotif Kompas.com telah menonton video ini. Terima kasih dan jangan lupa like, comment, share, dan subscribe di channel otomotif Kompas.com. Sampai jumpa.